Hello everybody, so I just want to remind you guys that in the last video I was talking to you guys about Life Church and prayer, and that's what the video is called. So in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys more about Life Church. They have more Life Church buildings being made, but I just want to remind you guys, construction workers make these things. Therefore these buildings are man-made. The buildings are not made by God. Therefore they are not here on earth. They are not God-made. That means it's not made by God. What God makes, man does not make. And what man makes, God does not make. So the thing is, guys, so anyway, guys, and whether you guys like the videos I make or not, if you read the title and the description of the videos, you can see what they're about. So Life Church is making more locations, they're making more buildings and all that because they're getting more of the word out there about God, the Heavenly Father. He's not just God, he's also the Heavenly Father, the Creator. And he's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. He's also a way maker, he makes a way. Miracle worker, works miracles. And he's also the promise keeper, who keeps his promise. So if anybody wants to talk about promises made, promises kept, that's the Lord. He makes promises, he keeps them too. So whether you guys like it or not, it's true, 100%. If you read the Bible and you see what it's about, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I just want you guys, and also raise your hands in the comments with the hand emoji. How many of you have ever lied about anything or anybody, about your neighbor, about yourself, whatever? I learned today in the message at church that the ones who have lied the most is yourself. Because not only that you lie to somebody else, but you also lie on the inside. You lie to yourself about anything or anybody, whether, who slept with who, or, what you watch or what you listen to, or whatever, or what relationship you're in, or who you're friends with, your school, work, whatever it is, even on the internet. And Pastor Craig he said to the church, raise your hand, if parents, if you lie to your kids. Majority of the hands in the sanctuary went up. They had their hands in the air. Some of them raised their left hand in the air. The others raised their right hand in the air. See, I'm right-handed, so I raised my right hand. And then Pastor Craig says, how many of you, raise your hand if how many of kids you lie to your parents? And I raised my hand. I'm not a parent, but I'm a child of a parent. Even though I'm a grown man, I'm not a kid anymore. I used to be a kid. I'm still young, but I'm not as young. I'm not a kid anymore. I used to be. But everybody starts off as a kid. When you're born, you live, you pass away. That's how the stages of human life works. The baby stage, toddler stage, the preteen stage, teenage stage, the adult stage. That's how the stages of life works. So God made it. The Lord made it. Not man. The Lord made it. God created your parents to make you, so that way you can carry on that tradition, that stage. So whether you guys like it or not, it's a truth. Everybody can say the same thing. I'm not the only one. Pastor Craig has said many things like that before, but he also said, raise your hand if, you, actually, no, that's all he said, yeah. So yeah, but the whole point of the message here, the sermon, was about lying, and that lying is a sin, that you should prevent it and you should not do it. Avoid it. It's a sin. Stay away from it. And also, Pastor Craig, he was preaching about, see, this is not just his message on his own. This was the message that God gave him, the sermon that God gave Pastor Craig to give to Life Church, to give to the world. Because a lot of you, even here on YouTube, you've lied about someone or something. Now, I want y'all to raise your hand. I'm going to ask this question. So raise your hand in the comments if you ever lied about anybody on the internet. type in the comments. Yes or no, or type in the comments with a hand.